Well, welcome back, Blockchain Generation. Maybe some of you were just watching our last tutorial. We are recording these not simultaneously, but back to back. But what is a day in crypto without a crypto market wrap up? I need some of those, something like that. No weird noises or horns going off, but we are going to dig right into this. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen yet, check it out. We're going to kick some pigs, right? Yep. Like we say, let's go kick some pig. No, that's not what we say. Let's go kick the pig, right? Some pigs, the pig. It doesn't really matter. Let's just freaking kick pigs, all right? Let's get going. Let's get moving. But here we say, let's kick the pig. And I don't know when that's going to get old. I really don't. We're new. So for now, it makes me smile every time I say it. Let's go kick the pig. Let's do the market wrap up today, folks. We don't need to drag this along any longer. I'm going to swap spots here. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and bring our captions off. Oh, before I take the captions off, please go follow us. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for being here. But we would ask, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe or click the bell as well so that you can be notified every time we go live. Facebook, you can see BChain Gen. That's the only unique one. And then Twitter, Blockchain Generation. YouTube, you can find us at Blockchain Generation. Instagram, you can find us at Blockchain Generation. I think you get the point. We'll take those off. Let's look at what the market has done today. To be honest with you, I have had a kind of a crazy day myself and have been recording a lot of the day and I looked this morning, but I haven't really been able to see how this is wrapping up. So let's do this together. I think that's part of the fun, being able to kind of go through this together. We looked yesterday. I'm not going to every time give you tools. Like, I'm not going to tell you time, oh, you can click on this and you can sort according to this. You can go back and look at past videos that were meant to be more of a tutorial, and you can grab a hold of all that, or you can just watch me as I go. And I think you'll get the swing, the hang of it as we move along. So right now we're keeping them sorted in the numeric fashion. So you can see all the way through 100. These are what we call the top 100s, or the top 100. And so Bitcoin always coming in at number one. That'll be a long time before that's not true. We can see 36,881. Let's click on Bitcoin. Let's look at what today has been like. Typically always defaults to the 1-day chart. So we can see we had a low at about 11:19 p.m. last night. You got to remember, this is a little tidbit I've never thrown out there. This is different than the stock market. The crypto market is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So some of you might not know that. So it's important. This pointed it out to me, because this doesn't mean today. This is today's chart. Like the stock market would be today's chart. This is a 24-hour chart. So it goes back to yesterday at this point in yesterday. It makes sense? So remember, this is a global market. So when some are sleeping and others are up, and it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that also makes it can make the volatility greater, but it can make the fluidity of the market a lot better, because there's always someone up and it never stops. It never ends. So at 11:14 last night, we hit a low of 35,780. So we're holding above the 3,500 number. Now, again, I've told you this in a channel where we dissect charts, but on our market watch or market wrap up, it's fun just to see what the day has been like. We had a peak at 37,416. I had someone contact me today saying, should we start buying back in? Because I've got some dry powder on the sideline, right? So I always encourage you to have, or are we going higher? Was this just a fake drop? Can't answer any of those questions with 100% accuracy, and I don't want this channel to be that. But I'll give you my opinion, not financial advice, but I'll give you what I'm thinking and the trades that I'm making. I don't think this is a fake drop. I think we can see the last few days we've been having a push up. Now in Bitcoin numbers, a couple $1,000s that might feel like a lot, but then within 24 hours, we're falling those $2,000 or $2,500, and it just kind of keeps seesawing back and forth. This is a sideways movement that we often see, and right now, I don't think there's any clarity as to are we going to go higher. I don't know. I would love to be able to tell you, and if I could, then I would be a multimillionaire because I could predict the future, right? Which I can't do. I have to use my gut. I believe that we will go lower from here. I do believe that we are in a bear market and that we have already tested the kind of those test lines that should have held, and we've broken through them. And we have broken through multiples all the way down to, I think, what's our 1 week? What's our 7-day bin? Down to 33,000. I think in some locations we went in down even into the 31 range. But you can see it's easy to think 33 was our low, and now we're up to 37. Oh no, are we going to miss the boat if we don't buy now? That's what I did last time, and I'll tell you, I don't know. That is my answer. I don't know. But for me, I am not wanting to go heavy into anything right now. But I will say this as we continue on here. Let's go back to our main screen. I am trickling in. A little bit. I'm watching position now. That's, I like to sort according to like this 7-day. Let's go to my market or to my watch list so it doesn't get all those other coins. If I go to my 7-day and I sort and then push again and I look at my losses, not my losses, but the market's losses. If I see a coin that I like, that I want to add to my portfolio, that I want to cost average back into, as we would at some point go back into a nice, hopefully solid bull run, I'll watch what the 7 days have been, and then I'll also watch what the last 90 days have been over here. But I'll also watch what the 52-week low is. And let me give you just a little pointer here. Think we can add in. Oh, that just is 7. Here we go. Let me show you what I did. See this customize button? This is true on a lot of websites, but it's awesome on CoinMarketCap. You can really make this screen however you want it to be. And I should have year to date in here. I have these checked or marked. I'm going to add in year to date, apply changes. And year to date, again, is the past year to date. So it's not really, the foolproof way of looking at what you should or shouldn't do. But I like to have all of this in front of me is the point. So the year to date on, I don't want to buy that coin anyways, but on this redacted cartel is down 8%. Well, 78% is a pretty good drop. If that was a coin that I wanted to begin acquiring more of, 78%, I might want to start buying, not a lot of it, but a little bit of it. And when I say little bit, like a small percentage, whatever your number is, $100, $500, $1,000, very small percentages, like 2 to 5% each purchase, because we want to elongate the way that we buy. And when we start to sell, we want to do the same thing. We're slowly cost averaging in as the market would go up or as the market would go down, so that we can hopefully, to me, it's again, not financial advice, but for me, it's the best way to mitigate losses to the upside or to the downside, as I've said before. So I can't tell you exactly how to trade, but I will tell you how I have learned and what I like to do the most. So let's go back off of my watch list back to the other screen here. So I am trickling in, yes, little bits at a time to some positions that I know I want to acquire more of for the next bull run. So see what I'm doing, mitigating. If we do keep going a little bit higher, at least I'll have a little bit more of that than I did the day before. Now, if you could read the future, you would be able to put everything in at one time and then take it to the moon and blast off. But trust me, it doesn't work that way. Just trust me, it doesn't work that way. The minute you put everything in, it will drop like a rock almost every time, and you will have nothing left, no dry powder on the side to be able to do anything with. And that is what I don't want for you, because I've been there, I've done exactly that, and then you end up just having nothing to show for it, and it's just not a good place to be, especially when the market keeps going lower and lower and lower, and you really want to start buying, but you don't have any money left. So I think you get the point there. Let's just look at a couple more. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two big boys that often especially in a downward moving market at this point where we see things, we're watching those two coins especially because they do, not always, but they do often set the tone for the market. So Ethereum, we can see yesterday it was struggling and Bitcoin was moving up. Now at least Ethereum is joining almost right in tune with Bitcoin, up 2.31% over the last 24 hours at 24.57. Binance Coin, which is BNB, is 379, up 4.6%. Now look at this, Cardano. This is one of my favorite coins, one of my favorite projects. We'll review this and talk more about it at some other point, but it's a strong project, but it's not gone anywhere over the last 6 months. And there's reasons for that we're not going to get into, but it continues to have down days. This is one, not financial advice, but telling you what I'm doing, right? This is one that I am continuing to trickle into. At $1.04, I am buying small bits of Cardano. But I don't want to put it all in. What if Cardano, and it could easily go to 59 cents or 79 cents. If I put it all in now, I don't have any money. I want to trickle in so that as it keeps going down, if it does, I can just keep buying little bits at a time. If it keeps going up, if it starts going up, then I'll continue to trickle in up too. So see, I'm cost averaging both directions. XRP, same thing, token that I love, a company that I love. I believe they're going to transform the financial sector, but they're in a lawsuit with the SEC, our SEC, the U.S. government, Securities and Exchange Commission, and it's been now a year and still nothing. But we are anticipating that hopefully coming to a close. And this is amazing buy. I'm trickling into XRP as well. I will tell you that. I'm continuing to take more and more positions out in XRP because when that SEC case is done, a lot of us in this world expect and believe, can't promise, but we believe that XRP will be released to do what it was meant to do. And it will go up, not in perfection, but it has, I believe, a strong future ahead of it. Solana, great project, holding its own under $100, 93.62. Amazing. Dogecoin is still in the top 10, even with this big drop. Dogecoin, that most of you have probably heard the word Bitcoin if you're brand new, and you've probably heard the word Dogecoin and Shiba, right? Dogecoin has been around for a long time. It was my nose, wow, itching. It's been around since way back in the day, and it was actually developed as a joke. Literally, the purpose behind Dogecoin was launched. The code was launched by this team as a joke coin. They're the ones that tell you that. They're very vocal about it. But in the meantime, it's gotten traction at a big level and a huge following, and now is some people's favorite coin. That shows that it's not always about what the coin does or even the company does. More so, it's going to be more about what it does, in my opinion. But a Dogecoin, it's not a company. It's a cryptocurrency. And what matters is, just like the US dollar, it matters what we agree upon as a society and, in this sense, as a global collective. If enough people agree that Dogecoin has value of today 14.4 cents, then guess what? Dogecoin has a value today of 14.4 cents. like it or not. In my opinion, people always say, "Well, that's just stupid. It's something out in thin air." And I always say the US dollar is worse than probably Dogecoin is. The US dollar used to be backed by gold, right? And it's not backed by really any amount of gold compared to what we're printing now. It is relatively and really realistically a worthless piece of paper. And that's, once again, I express my opinion on this channel. You can disagree with me, but it's a worthless piece of paper. But we've all agreed that it's worth $1, and $1 buys such and such at the store. It's the same thing with a crazy coin like Dogecoin, or any of these for that matter. Enough people agree that it's worth this, therefore it is worth this. Some of you might have been struggling to get your head around why things are worth what they're worth. And the rhyme or reason is supply and demand, the same thing that makes anything really worth anything, at its core level. Let's finish up. Dot, strong project there, you guys. 1860. Actually, yesterday I bought, when I talked trickling in, right, I bought 2 Polkadot. No, I take that back, because I want to tell you exactly what I did. I bought 5 Polkadot, but I've got, X amount of dollars in dry powder. I've got quite a bit of dry powder sitting on the side to last a long time, however long this goes. So for me, that's a very small percentage, but it's at a number, 1869, that I want to start adding back to that position. I feel comfortable with that. Avalanche, Polygon, Shiba. Shiba's dropped to number 15. Crypto.com. Cosmos, great project. Litecoin, talked about yesterday. Chainlink has gotten really beat up. It's a solid project. I wouldn't be surprised if Chainlink went to 100 to 200, at least in the next bull run. It should. Uniswap, Algorand, Phantom. Phantom is holding its own. I love Phantom. I'm not adding to my position in Phantom because I don't feel like it's had its pullback that I think is very, very possible. So I'm holding off on Phantom personally, right? I think that's enough for now, you guys. I hope that this has in some way been helpful for you to follow along with me, looking at what the market has done today. If nothing else, make you more familiar with how to use CoinMarketCap, right? If you're brand new to this. So always feel free to leave me comments down below, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that I can, or feel free to, write things in the chat as we move along and as we continue to grow. Make sure, again, that you follow us on all of our platforms, especially on YouTube, so that we can continue to get into the algorithms of those platforms and reach more and more people to help them learn more about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. But until next time, I want to say I love you, I'm for you, I'm with you, and let's go kick the pig. All right? Until next time, you guys, God bless.